This is a tour of Enterrium Arcade, Schaumburg, Illinois. This is a pretty cool arcade. It's similar to like Dave & Buster's and stuff. So there is a restaurant, and the restaurant looks pretty cool. And they have a half price Monday here. But yeah, the restaurant looks pretty cool overall. Nice vibe and everything. So you walk upstairs, and then you are greeted with the arcade. So here are some pinball machines, quite a bunch. And they have the Insider, Stern, and pinball clubs here. So if you guys are in the Chicago region, Enterrium is a really cool place. And they have some more over here, American pinball machines. So that's not bad. And then here's the main arcade. So they have Rabbids Hollywood, a Monopoly Roll and Go, a Centipede Chaos. Then they have some Cruisin' Blast right here. They have some Mario Karts right there. And then they have some old school games. So Pac-Mans and Tetris. And then believe it or not, there is a mall. So here's the mall entrance. Very, very bizarre mall entrance to an arcade. It's just down this little hallway. And then there's a grab and win, tons of tickets, a trap door, which is super rare. It actually works too. It's so expensive for a generic plush, which is terrible. There's a Connect for Hoops. There is a Space Invaders, missing the sign, a Gumdrop, The Walking Dead, a Halo, a Fishbowl Frenzy, Time Crisis 5 right here, a Nerf arcade. It's 5 points per dollar. It's 15 points per play. So that's $3. That's expensive. So there's two Wheel of Fortunes right here. Like I said, they do have a half price Monday, but 5 points per dollar. It's very, very expensive here. There's a ticket dome. That's like $1.50 at least. Here's World's Largest Pac-Man, 8.7. Rabbids Hollywood, like I said, 8.7. Speed of Light. Pump It Up Infinity. That's a rare one. I haven't seen that one before. They have a DC Superheroes. And then there's more of the restaurant and the bar. And there's actually some prizes on the wall over there. That's awesome. But yeah, the restaurant, and they have some bowling, I think, here as well on the other side. So the restaurant and everything looks really, really nice. It's not bad overall. And then here's all their promos, happy hour. And then they have half price. There's half price every single Monday. Here's the pricing. Like I said, everything else on average like 10 credits a play. So if it'll even let me click it. But yeah, everything's like 10 credits on average. Very, very, very expensive, but that is all good. And then there are some claw machines. So there's a Let's Play claw machine. That's an interesting one. And here is another Let's Play one, and more Let's Play ones. So these look like ice cranes. I've never seen these before. That's pretty awesome. And they have a Superstar. And then they have some of these claw machines, which are like spinning claw machines. I don't know what these are. They're like spinning claw machines with like drop hook things. I have no idea. That looks insane. There's another really rare claw machine. Here are some Skillfuls. And then here is a very rare game. I've never seen this before. Try Catch. So these things spin around, and I guess it's a claw machine? I have no idea. So you have to lift the prize. So it rotates around. You click it when you're about to drop it, and you have to get the prize all the way up to the top, and then that thing opens, and then that's how you win. So if it drops midway, you don't win. That's a very neat game. That's awesome. And then here is their prize area. So it's pretty basic, but it's a whole room. So there's tons of toys. But yeah, lots of toys and stuff, and some like figurines is what they usually have. But like some of this stuff is pretty cool. I don't usually see this. Like R2-D2 clocks and stuff like that. And just typical arcade prizes, you know, candy toys. And then they also have some Dungeons and Dragons merchandise in an entire case. So if you guys like Dungeons and Dragons, that's pretty cool. And then we're gonna take a look at the rest of the arcade. It's pretty big overall. A lot of games here. This is Over the Edge, a Harping Lagoon, a Quick Drop. We'll go this way because there's a lot of games in the middle here. So DC Coin Pusher, SpongeBob Coin Pusher, Connect 4 Seawolf, and a Big Shot. Rick and Morty. It's only $3.50 and it's 8.7. It's like $1.50 a play. There's a Spider-Man Coin Pusher, Whack-A-Win, Grand Piano Keys, Jurassic Park, Dead Storm Pirates, Angry Birds Coin Crash Coin Pusher, Pearl Fishery Pearl Marble Pusher, a King Kong Skull Island 2. I've never seen that version before. I've only seen the original one. That's actually very, very rare. There's Big Bass Wheel, Ticket Monster, Monster Drop, and then the Death Star Pirates right here. Dodgeball Ultimate Arena. There's some basketballs right here. And then there are some Maximum Tune 5s, a Wheelie Crash over there, Super Bikes 2s, Alpine Racer, Tekken 7, full tilt, another Mazda drop, another full tilt. That's crazy. There's 2 of those. Soul, I have no idea what that is. Soul something. Never seen that. Comment below if you guys have. A millipede. That's very rare as well. And then they even have the breakout game, which is so cool. Like, this isn't a really rare cabinet. And we only saw this in California at a place called John's Incredible Pizza. I've never seen it since. And this one, you only need 5 stars to win. Usually it's 10. And it's actually a really fun game. So you spin this dial, and you have to collect the stars that fall. And it's just like you're playing Breakout. So I wish this game was at more places, but I've never seen it anywhere else. That is very, very awesome. Galaga Assault, Marvel Contest, Ninja Turtles, Guitar Hero, Star Wars Battle Pod. And over here they have a Lane Master. They have 2 beanbag tosses. They have 2 down the clowns. They have 1 milk jug toss, 1 gold fishing, and then 4 ice balls. These are 7.5, so a little bit cheaper, but still very, very expensive. There's a Pac-Man Championship game, I think is what it's called, or Pac-Man Battle Royale, I forgot. Oh, it's Battle Royale. I'm thinking of that new one, but it's like the same thing, but this one's on a projector. That's a very, very interesting concept as well. Here is the Giant Claw Machine. And then here is the Let's Go Island game. There is a Typhoon. There is another Giant Claw Machine. There's the original Flappy Bird. There's a Pop the Lock. There's a Zombie Jam, Pixel Chase, Power Roll, more claw machines, more Prize Cube claw machines, some Pac-Man ones, Ice Walker right here, Ice Man, and air hockeys. So that's pretty much it. Not a bad place, very, very unique. But that's basically it. This is Enterrium. So I think it's a bowling alley, I think as well. We'll go check it out real quick actually. But very, very cool concept. Enterrium Arcade, Schaumburg, Illinois. It's basically a cross between like Dave and Buster's and a couple of other like arcades like that. But it's in this mall here in Schaumburg, and we'll take a look and see the rest of the stuff over here, because I'm pretty sure they have bowling, even though I didn't show it. There's bowling balls right there. So over here they have, oh my gosh, look at this, more pinball machines. So it's a secret arcade room back here. I didn't even come back here yet, but yeah, they do have some bowling lanes back here. Very unique vibe. It's like an old classic like bowling alley vibe, but it's a new place. Everything's all gold and stuff. How cool is this? This is awesome. And then here, oh my gosh, whole row of pinball machines that I literally missed. So Elton John, Avatar, Toy Story, Jurassic Park, Godfather, Willy Wonka, Pulp Fiction, Dialed In, Circus Voltaire. That's a very rare game. Bonsai Run, an extremely rare game. Labyrinth, that's a brand new game as well. These are some insane pins. Metallica, Tron, Star Wars, Iron Maiden, AC/DC, Kiss, and Addams Family too. Another very rare pinball machine. And then Gorgar and Paragon, and some pool tables. So yeah, tucked in the back, I guess even more games. And then there is the outside where the mall is. So this is a very, very unique bowling alley place. Basically like, you know, Dave and Buster's, maybe if you want to call it like a Lucky Strike, it kind of reminds me of that too. So yeah, a very rare place here in Schaumburg, Illinois. Make sure you guys check it out. It's not bad. It's just very, very expensive. So 100% come here on a Monday is half price. Absolutely come to this place on a Monday. And then Dave and Buster's on a Wednesday. So not bad overall. This is Enterrium Arcade once again here in Schaumburg, Illinois at the mall. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll be off to the next arcade, wherever it may be. And I'll see you guys there. Thanks for watching.